Clarence Rolle. I head the Bahamas Film and Television Commission. Sometimes we say Bahamas Film Commission for short. The Bahamas Film and Television Commission is a part of the Ministry of Tourism, and we are concerned with economic development through film. And what that means is that we facilitate the production of film anywhere in the Bahamas. Well, my job is no day is the same. It's very different no matter what, just from the products that you deal with. We deal on average with about 200 projects a year, Bahamian and non-Bahamian. And it could be anywhere from a photo shoot to a television show, reality show, documentary, or feature film. And so you're always meeting interesting people. And people in the film industry do tend to be colorful personalities. So yeah, it's just a diverse day, every day of the week. Well, as a location, we go out around the world to places where the film community is, wherever they congregate, whether it's a film festival or a trade show, an exhibition. We go there, we find the filmmakers who have the possibility of filming in the Bahamas, particularly those films that are going to be set in a tropical location. We do our research, we seek them out, and we sell them on all the reasons why they ought to bring their film to the Bahamas and use our islands as a backdrop. Well, the film world really runs on incentives. It's the thing that drives the film business these days, because that's why they call it showbiz, because it's a business. So people are always looking at the bottom line, especially with films. Films have a mystique about them. People associated with glamour and glitz, but really it's really tough for a lot of films to make a profit, especially independent films. And so people are very conscious of their budget and where they can get value for money. And so there are many film jurisdictions around the world that would give some kind of cash inducement to get a film there. The Bahamas does not have that. And so we have to look at the ways that we can help to save on the bottom line of a film. And so in many ways we do that through the border formalities. So even though we're not giving hard cash to a film crew that's coming here, they're saving in significant ways. And then the time it takes to get to the Bahamas, because they say time is money. And so you're saving money there.
Making a movie in the Bahamas is fantastic. It's like being on vacation. It's beautiful.
Our heading.
The film industry in the Bahamas is one that's growing. There's a whole lot of potential in the Bahamas. We have people who are as talented as anywhere else in the world. And that is very exciting because there's no lack of creativity. We have the creativity. And one of the great things about the creative industry is just that. If you have the creativity, then you're halfway there. Now what's needed is for us to give the kind of skills and to give the kind of experiential knowledge so that people know I can move my thoughts from just being a thought, and this is how I monetize it. And so we in the Bahamas Film Commission, we started this year a series called Movie Masters, where we're inviting some accomplished producers, sometimes directors, and sometimes people in other technical areas of film, to come and speak publicly to our creative community and to university students to transfer that information to them. I think in the Bahamas, we would advance on a much faster pace if we were to work more closely together. And I see that the creative community is mobilizing now, and that's a great thing. We're moving in the right direction. There are groups that are coming together for that common purpose of collaboration. Film is a very collaborative art. No one person can do it on their own. The director needs the producer needs the actors need the makeup and lighting people. They all need each other, okay? It's a body that must come together to work together. And so in Grand Bahama, there's the Bahamas Federation of Performing Arts, and then in Nassau and other islands, we have the Bahamas Screen Stage Association. And so people are finding each other. Writers are finding the directors, and the directors are finding the talent, and they are coming together and making things happen. And what we're really good at is really a God-given gift, the scenery. I know that people would think that's a given, or people would say, well, what else? But when you have a natural competitive advantage, you really got to push it. That should be your bread and butter, because it's there already. You just have to point people to it. And especially our waters. We have the clearest waters in the world. And anyone who's ever tried to shoot anything underwater can appreciate that. And so when we talk to people about filming in the Bahamas, one of the things we constantly talk about is the clarity of the water and how easy it is to shoot in an open water environment in the Bahamas. When you think about it, there are so many films that have come here just because of the water. Everything from Pirates of the Caribbean all the way back to Flipper, or even the first thing that's ever filmed here, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, all the way back in the 1930s, was done here because they need an underwater environment where they can see clearly. And so we're going to be pushing that. It's a lifeblood for us, it's sustained us, and it will keep us further into the future. The same opportunities that are available to international filmmakers are available to local filmmakers in the Bahamas. The Film Commission really plays an advisory role. We have information that we pass on. We have a database of resources that we're able to share. So just as an international person coming in will get assistance at the border, the Bahamians are able to take advantage of those same opportunities. They will come and meet with us or give us a call, and we will talk to them about how to get equipment in here without onerous duties. We'll talk about how to get manpower in here. If you need a camera operator, if you need a DP for a special project, it's the same thing. But just as we do for the international projects, we're going to talk to the Bahamian and go through line by line, who are you bringing in? Maybe you don't need to bring in all these people. We're going to point out the production houses that can help them with X, Y, and Z. And that way that they're able to take advantage of the same things that international filmmakers are able to take advantage of. One of the other things is, although it's a very rare case, there are opportunities for financial assistance. There's nothing that's a policy statement that everyone's entitled to a certain thing. But on a case-by-case basis, we look at what you're offering, what the benefits are, and we'll see if there's any way that a financial contribution can be made. If anyone needs to get the Film Commission, they can, by telephone, call us at 302-2000 or 302-2085. And we also have a website that would also forward you to us, and you can find out a lot more about filming in the Bahamas, and that's bahamasfilm.com.